these World Cup qualifiers here in Europe. Estonia and Sweden and Czechia and Slovenia tip at 7 o'clock local time. Here are the standings in this group, and the situation for Sweden is very, very dangerous. 0-3, a loss here to go to 0-4 would really restrict their opportunity to potentially qualify for the second stage. It was only last September that Sweden made the knockout stages of Eurobasket. Obviously, a few changes to the roster. They still returned 6 players to that from that group. But having had the 3 losses, this team is firmly with their backs to the wall. Still have the talent, still have the potential to get the win. They really did control large parts of the game against Estonia on game day 3. But a tremendous end to the third quarter and a great start to the fourth quarter got Estonia a little bit of breathing space, and then they managed the game quite superbly to get the win over Sweden on the road. Well, 7,000, just over 7,000 seats here in the Unibet Arena, and there's not many spare. So this home crowd are going to be a crucial factor as Estonia try and take a massive step towards qualification for the second round. 4-1 in their last 5 World Cup qualifying games, Estonia. Before that, in their previous 16, they'd gone 4-14. So this program is on the up. A real core of players that have been together for a while now. A lot of understanding across the whole roster. And Coach Heiko Ranula has a great working relationship with this group. One of those teams that the sum of the parts is far greater than the individual components. They work so well as a group and have given themselves a real shot, not only for qualification to the second round, but taking forward results that's going to give them a shot at making it to the World Cup. Don't forget, the results in this first round will carry through to decide who makes the trip to Qatar. We'll now pause for the national anthems of both countries, starting with Sweden. Well, it's just a wow moment when the crowd sings the national anthem in that way. The hairs on the back of the neck. If that's not going to inspire this Estonian national team, I'm not sure what will. They don't normally need that much of an external. This group really knows what it takes to win and is ready to do whatever it takes. The third team on the floor, here they are. The three officials under the crew chief Martins Kovalevskis from Latvia, Josas Barauskas from Lithuania, and Ionis Saburis from Greece. Their teamwork as important as the two rosters at either end of the floor. Let's get a look at the starting lineup for Sweden. One change from the starting lineup from a couple of days ago. Nicholas Spires inserted into the starting lineup as Denzel Anderson not on the roster for this evening's game. And coach Mikko Lipponen, well, he's been in these situations so often before. Knows how to get the job done when he really needs to. Big wins at Eurobasket to make to the last 16. He does not want to be 0-4 with one competition window going for the last two games in the group. Estonia, on the other hand, huge win, game day 1 over Slovenia. A little bit of a hiccup against Czechia, and then restored the winning record with the win in Sweden. As I said, really did turn the game around at the end of the third quarter and early in the fourth. 9-2 run just established their ability to get the win. Same starting lineup as of the game in Sweden, except same issue. Matthias Tass not on the roster for this evening's game, and Kasper Treya will step in to that starting slot. Very much like for like Estonia, they really do rotate this, rotate the roster so well. Not 11 of the 12 players in uniform saw floor time on game day 3. Expected to be a similar scenario on game day 4. The Tissot countdown to tip off 1 minute before we get underway here in the Unibet. And a full house, over 7,000 fans looking to see if they can help Heikko Ranula's lineup get over the line and put themselves, well, it wouldn't be guaranteed, but almost guaranteed into the second round of this World Club qualification series. Well, Coach Lipponen will know their issue as much as anything else on game day 3 is they shot the three ball so poorly. 23% shooting 33-point shots, only 3 less than their 2-point shots, but only made 23%. And you just cannot get it done at this level with those numbers. It's a tough group, though. Estonia with a 2-1 record still only have a +7 points difference. Well, welcome to Tallinn. You're inside the Unibet Arena. Sweden in the yellow uniform. We'll get a first look at it in the half court. Pansa moves it on. Spires in the corner, going to have to put this up, lines up the 3, way off. And that'll be a 24 violation. Never really got the defense turned. Well, Poto picked up the personal on the shot. Track goes inside. The step back two is no good. Super effort on the glass. Poto comes down with a rebound, gives up the held ball. And Estonia will get a 14-second reset. Kuramei inbounds. Oh, nowhere to go. And that's 2 quick fouls for Kenny Poto. In fact, no, fouls called on Melvin Pansa. That'll work out so much better for Coach Rippinen. Skipped, turned over, Spires picks it up down the floor in transition off the glass. Good work by Poto on the boards, but Coach Rippinen questioning the foul, I think. Falk just gets fouled hard. It's whether it's a legitimate foul. No one's getting too vexed by it. Falk makes the first and opens the account for Sweden. Two from two for Wilhelm Falk. Oh, straight down the lane for two. Treyer just head down, went hard. No one contained the ball. He just kept going. Arkadson, the leading three-point shooter in terms of three-pointers made in Europe in these World Cup qualifiers. Jump hook is no good. The mess cleaned up. Pansar has it. Hakanson dances a little bit, gets a little separation, moves it on, gets it back. It's 5 on the possession. He's going to have to find some space. Steps back, takes the tough one, draws the contact. Kuramei picks up the personal. Just gets enough separation and then gets into it on the dribble. .21 points in the loss on game day 3 for Lud Håkansson. He just comes to play every single game, has had 20+ point games in 5 of his last 6 appearances with this national team. And has 5 points early. Kuramei needs a pass, finds a pass. They just don't stop. Unless you take away the option, they're going to go at you. Rayesta will go free throw line. Sander Rayesta. with Murcia in the ACB in Spain. A number of players on both teams found their way into Spanish academies as part of their development. Real Madrid, Barcelona. Hakanson had a number of seasons with the Catalan giant. Here's Pansar, breaks the floor. Breaks the halfway line, gets it off to Hakanson. Prota gets it deep. Needs a pass. Hakanson steps back, leans back. Way off. They're going to have to put this up. Oh, the foul, and that's Koulibaly's second foul. He knows where he's going. He's going to have to sit. Subrog checks in. Koulibaly have a crazy foul. This did not need to get that much after it, that deep on the shot clock. Both teams on 3 team fouls early. Pansar is a 80+% free throw shooter across his career. Misses the first. And goes 2 for 3 from the line. Three is off. Offensive rebound. They just do not stop working in traffic, contact. Spires picks up the personal. Joe Sarra just, once they gave him the baseline, just created the opportunity to go hard. Wilhelm Falk will sit down, as will Nicholas Spires. Spires one of 3 of this Swedish roster that plays their basketball now in the Swedish league. And Ari Josar hasn't missed a 3 throw until then in these World Cup qualifiers. I think he's got some blood there, so he's going to have to get that dealt with. The substitute then has to take the 3 throw. Drell gets his out, misses the free throw. They cannot get the putback. Henry Drell was one of the heroes for the win on game day 3. Came off the bench then as well. Hakanson looks to dance a little on the perimeter, looks to get to the lane. Off the glass for 2 is good, and that's a tough, tough finish. They're going to go back. They can't get it back to the post. Going to change the angle. They have to settle for the 3. Count it. Super looking release. Surag gets the 3. They go to the post up again. Will go to the 3 throw line. Pierre Hampton. Coach Rippinen at the moment believes he has an advantage with the post up. Hampton, one of the other players that plays club basketball in Sweden at Norrköping, had 13 points and 7 rebounds in the loss. Really did put in a shift on game day 3, makes the second of the throws. And Sweden, nice start, lead this one 13-7. Surov gets it into the half court, gets it back, skips it. Catch, release on the three-point line is good. And the veteran, the hero of this crowd, Slim Sandovene, just gets his feet set, knocks it down, and just jogs back as though he's loving every moment of it. The veteran back in the roster for this evening's game. Nice roll to the inside. Oh, what a block. Drell just said, this is where I live, get that out of here. Then it goes inside as Estonia go to the guard post up. Inside, outside, Drell lines up the 3. Count it. Henry Drell had 23 on game day 3 and lights it up from deep in the first quarter here in Tallinn. Tobias Borg, hard show, means he can't turn the corner. Harkansson saw the option, just a misunderstanding. Sweden turn it over. Drell's up. And then when he gets the open look, nothing but string. Resma gets it into the half court. Step back 3, and it's raining threes in Tallinn. Sweden will take the timeout. Kasper Surag, Henry Drell, step back. Surag for 3, knocks it down. Timeout Sweden, and the great work for Sweden in the opening minutes, being undone from the three-point line as Estonia get that stretched offense going. Let's take a listen. Well, 4 from 5 from the three-point line for Estonia. They're only 1 from 5 from 2. 5 for 10 across all attempts, but stroking the 3. Harkansson, hard show, makes him back out a little bit. The stagger creates a better angle, gets it back. Borg, 5 on the possession. Tobias Borg in the lane, draws the contact, and 1. No fear. Tobias Borg gets in the lane, gets some contact, and hangs on and finishes the play. We'll go to the free throw line for the extra. Tobias Borg looking to get the 3 in the old-fashioned way with the extra point, which he does. And we're locked at 16. New ball game with 4:14 remaining in the first quarter. Resma gets it into the half court. Swag posts up, goes to work down low, kicks it out, high post. Foul line jumper is no good. Chased down by Arcasson originally, but Pansa, restored to the floor, will advance the ball. Borg gets to the lane, needs a pass, falls to Pansa, goes inside. Great look, great look, great read. Ramstad will get the 2, but he should be getting up and thanking Pansa for the vision. Slim Stanoven is late on the play. He'll commit the foul. Both teams have been in the penalty for a little while right now. 3:40 to go in the first. Sweden with a chance to increase it to a 3-point lead, but could be more now with the offensive rebound. Pansa, step back, long 2 is no good. Great work on the glass. Ramstad gets the offensive rebound, gets it on the little give and go, gets the 2. And Ramstad needs a blow. Dlel will try and go at this matchup, show that quickness, gets to the ring for 2, can't finish the play, but will have to earn them from the free throw line. Good decision to go, had the foot speed. Drell will go to the free throw line. 23 points on game day 3 for Henry Drell. 62% from 2-point range and 50% from 3. He just had one of those nights that everybody dreams of having for your country. Misses the front end of the free throws. Just over 60% across these World Cup qualifiers so far. It was a huge deal, free throws on game day 3. 26 attempts, Estonia, only missed 1. Borg, feet set for 3, is off. Again, they're doing such a job on the offensive glass. It's really keeping the scoreboard ticking over for Sweden. Borg, 6 on the possession. He's going to have to take the 3, way short. Estonia, an opportunity to run. Jalel explores it. Pass on the pick and roll. Treya picks up draws the foul here. Uses all of that body. Takes a lot of space, goes up through the contact, doesn't get the 2 to go, but will go to the free throw line. Well, it was a fundamental part of their win in Sweden. The 25 from 26 from the free throw line. Not quite at that level tonight, but makes the second. Well, we knew it was going to be a close one. These two teams so well matched. 37 and 41 in the FIBA World Rankings. Pansar gets Sweden into the half court. Tobias Borg. They go separation, goes inside, great extra pass. And the foul to stop the break. Ball goes inside. Hampton takes the extra pass, and that's blocked. Treya just went straight up. Strength to keep the ball out. And Hampton committed the foul, which works out better for Sweden and let Estonia go down the floor 3-on-1 as Treya misses the first of the 3 throws. Sorry, Risma misses the first of the 3 throws. More rotations off that Estonia bench as Joe Sa checks in. Pansa attacks it, gets to the ring, off the glass, doesn't get the 2 to drop. Sweden are going to hunt down the rebound. Bangala comes down with it. Borg, feet set for the 3 is good. Still only 2 for 6 from the 3-point line. Bit of their Achilles heel, game day 3. Drell thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor, steps back, takes the tough 2, doesn't get the drop. Great work by Falk to come and clean up the glass. Pansar in transition, pulls the trigger from the 3-point line, is long. Nice pass. Drell with the 2, all about the penetration, all about the transition. Borg, they leave him alone, moves it on, gets it back, having just made the 3. Little handle, nice lean, doesn't get the 2 to drop. It's carnage on the glass, both teams going at it hard underneath. Osar goes inside touch. Ball knocks it out of bounds. There's Risma, went to work in the block. Have to stop the ball early. Sweden can't just foul to stop the ball because they're in the penalty, but have to do a better job at slowing it up than that. Drell will sit. Hampton off the steal. It's about a 4-second differential between the game and the possession. Pansar will want to use as many ticks off the clock as he can. Steps back, long 3. Back iron. Great work on the glass again. Plenty of time. Blocking foul them. Risma was only doing one thing. Barreled his way to the glass. Will go back to the line. Chance to tie the scores at the end of the first period. Palmquist, you could almost say, got run over. Jonas Lesma knocks down the first. And that will do it for quarter 1. And at the end of 1, Sweden have the 23-22 advantage. Worth the lead. Estonia gave themselves an opportunity to get right back in the game, shooting 80% from the 3-point line, 4 from 5. Against the 2 from 8 from Sweden, and that is really a mirror image of game day 3. Let's take a look at the best plays of a first quarter that really did see Estonia come out really hard and fast. But Sweden got a little bit of hold of the tempo. And every time they get Estonia into the half court, they do seem to be able to control the basketball. But when you give them space, this Estonian lineup went 4 from 5 from the three-point line and have ended up trailing by the single point. Drell and Surog in particular came out firing, and the veteran Slim Stanavene with his own three at 35 at the moment just gives a little bit of experience to this roster. So there's the court side, 1891. Code, download the app or sign on to the website. Get all the action, the highlights, the stats from FIBA World Basketball. And if you've been following these World Cup qualifiers, there are already some classic games available on the courtside app. Arkanson restored to the lineup, has it out top, gets it back to Pansar. It's a nice 1-2 punch in the backcourt, Pansar and Arkanson. Arkanson needs a pass, Pansar gets it back to him, attacks it. Pansar's got to be ready to shoot the ball. Arkanson deep on the clock, can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Rieste. Kulame back in the lineup with the 2 fouls. That's a great cut. Poor shot in the end for Rieste, but super cut to the elbow. Hampton. Pansar. Bangala on the inside. Could really get some physicality going there. Nice pass to Hampton on the inside. Misses the first one. They get it back with a new full team. Arkanson scrambles. Now he gets to work. Turns it over. Chance to go the other way. Kulame did a super job defensively. 3-on-2 break. The open three in the corner. They turn it down. And then Pansar fouls when it looked like he and his teammates had actually got back, were matched up. Pansar picks up the personal. That'll be his second foul. Casper Trejo will sit down, as does Pierre Hampton. Poto checks in for Sweden. Great cut. Oh, what a block. Get back in the play. Sweden in transition off the block. Pansar on the reverse is fouled on the penetration. Well, Nicholas Spires rolls back the years a little bit. Comes up with a block. Pansar is fouled the other way. And Sweden will have it on the end line. And Estonia take the timeout. 8:29 remaining in the half. Let's get into the huddle.
Hei, lauad kätte, me saame kogu aeg pool kiireid. Nüüd on vaja natuke hulitada, et me saame jooksma ka.
Sweden have it on the end line. Going to screen the screener. And Pansar gives himself some space to play. Gets in the lane. Kicks. Spires has it. Håkansson, 4 on the possession. Takes the long 3. Way short. Great work on the glass. Spires with the easy 2. Super look, super pass. And Nicholas Spires gets the 2. Kulamay lines up the 3, knocks down the 3. Cannot go under the screen. And we've got a new ball game, another tie to the inside, extra pass. Spires, back-to-back hoops for Nicholas Spires. Right place, right time. Kulamay again, nice pass to the inside. Turnover, chance to go the other way. Pansar needs a pass, backs it out though. Spires feeling it, knocks down the 3. The trail 3 for Nicholas Spires. He has the last 7 points of the game. And Sweden opened it out to a 5-point advantage. Pansar didn't like the numbers, worked the maths out. Spires wide open, knocks down the 3.
Ärge üle forsseerige. Laua pallid, vennad. Hüppame koha peal iga asja peal. Lõpetame kontaktid ära. Lihtsalt on vaja maha rahu. Okei, rünnak on tavaline 4 kõrval. Jälle, korralik Iverson. Jõss vabaks parema käega. Siimuga vahendavad, paneb puhku jäi. Top otsa, Irkas välja kindlama kaansid lõppu. Let's go!
Well, you saw from those statistics during the timeout. Eight more field goal attempts for Sweden. Largely built on their offensive rebounding. They have the 5-point lead, 7 to go in the half. Nice pass, knocked away. And Sweden again. Ball never turned and reversed and hit a second side there. Their help side was always in a good spot. Hodo going to work, tries to back in. And they're going to go jump ball as Kenny Poto tried to muscle his way into the block here. Curvers gets a piece of it, gets the jump ball. Estonia go the other way. Josmar drops it inside. It's all a bit static. The tough 2 is no good. Got to try and move that Swedish defense. Håkansson thought about the 3 in transition, turns it down, gets it back. Rip through, ball's going out of bounds, will stay with Sweden. Well, there's the difference. Sweden moved the ball really well, create the long closeout opportunity, go baseline. Okay, the ball gets knocked out, but they are moving the defense to create advantage. Substitutions coming in off the Estonia bench. Klega Hamet checks in. Håkansson will handle it on the baseline. Bangla is the release. Håkansson gets it again, looks to attack it, breaks the defense down, in the lane for two. Doesn't get it to go. And Estonia will control it on the baseline. Hammer outside, moves it on. A lot of activity this time, much better in terms of the set, much better in terms of the ball movement, but they missed the three. Here comes Håkansson. Gets the early ball screen, and there's a foul on the reach. Slim Sandovenic is charged with the reaching foul. Right there, you see it wrapped onto the hip. Håkansson hits the corner, spires. Doesn't go back-to-back threes. Bangla gets the offensive rebound, and Sweden's dominance on the glass continues. Borg can't get it to drop. They just can't consistently get the three to drop. That's a great look. Had the mismatch, threw it down to the big man. Hermit held his space and gets the two. Well, Estonia are just chasing Håkansson wherever he goes. Other people have got to make shots. Down the lane for two. Wilhelm Falk. Intriguing battle. Bangla put some pressure up the floor. Estonia advanced the ball. Drell in the corner, guarded by Falk. Gets to the middle, spins back in the lane for two. When he gets that deep, tough move, tough to stop. Håkansson. Borg, feet set for the three, gets it to drop. Tobias Borg beginning to find some rhythm from the three-point line. Drell. Nice pass, super finish with the control. All about the pass from Drell. Joe Sarr just had to catch it. If he caught it, he was going to score. Borg again, drops it, Bangla. Well, Estonia had the 7 fast break points. Sweden had the 9 second chance points. Points for turnovers also favored Sweden, 5-3. There's the heads-up play. Clear mismatch. There's no way Håkansson can actually stop the ball getting there. Then he moves it on. Three is short. They don't get the ring. Bangla's on the glass. Whistle on the play. Mr. Kovakov's not happy with the action on the glass there. Just telling Hermet not to push in that way. Wilhelm Falk moves it on. A screen for Håkansson as opposed to making him work so hard for it might be the order of the day. When he returns. Slim Sandavene gives it up. And that'll be Sweden's second team foul. As Terrence picks up the personal. Tobias Ball checks back in. Felix Terrence checks out. Just the 40 seconds of action in this first half. Again, 5 guys with their feet outside the three-point line is a tough ask defensively. Resmar does a great job at working to get that one. Pierre Hampton, Palmquist, check back in. Nicholas Spires sits down. Had that little 7 points in a row spell. Just brings a lot of experience to this roster. Drell goes lob to the block. Tough finish. Hermet is just doing what it says on the tin. It says he's 2'5". It says he's a power forward. Hampton goes the other way, blows the layup. Bangala just recovers it. Pansa goes inside all the way to the glass. He's fouled, has to finish the play. Go through that contact. Great decision to attack the ring. Watch this. Brings it back to the right hand, which really made it harder for him to finish. Slim Sander checks out. Pansar misses the first. But makes the second. We're in the last 2 minutes of the first half. 3 points for Melvin Pansa. Sweden still have a foul to give. Estonia in the penalty. Treyer moves it on. Drell looks to go to work. I think they're going to call it on Hampton. Perplexed as he looks. See, he steps in. Henry Drell on the free throw line. Panzer will sit. Drell. This is the first. Goes 0 for 2. I think Estonia have retained possession though. Hampton didn't box, he just got into a jumping competition. Line up the three, knock down the three. Tied at 36 apiece on the back of the Treyer three. Coach Rippinen will take the timeout. 1:34 remains in the half. Sweden have the basketball. We've got a tied game.
Closar ut hårt på treor nu. Switch eller inte stoppar. Okej, håll close out. Offense, så spelar vi press break, men passa till Pierre.
De kör den här 2-2, vi måste...
Vi attackerar.
Nej, men missa bara här.
Okej? När vi kommer upp så spelar vi fist side. Men jag vill att du går ut samma sida som Lunde. Så antingen tar Pierre upp bollen med Oskar. Du kommer i fist side. Okej? Vart en Ludde går, curlaren. Tobbe går samma. Vart en Ludde går, curlaren. Sen kan du gå dit. Men vi letar efter Tobbe en gång.
So Borg will inbound and advance the basketball. Arkanson's checked back in. Hampton goes inside. Bangala can't handle it. Still can't handle it. Just about gets it back. Just all over Arkanson. 4 on the possession. He's going to have to put this up. Looks to turn the corner. Steps through. Little floater. Doesn't get it to go. You've just got to credit Estonia's defense on Arkanson. Chasing him everywhere. Last minute of the first half. And again, they go guard post up for the easy 2. It's all about the execution. Chirag just held his space. 8 points personal. Borg outside. Bangala will set the screen. Borg trying to get a little separation. Steps back. Looking for a tough one. Manufactures the 2. Almost he's playing a game of horse with that one. Had to manufacture a shot. Goes to 11 personal. It's around a 2-second differential between possession and game clock. Surog in the lane, kicks it. The open 3 from the corner is no good. And that will do it for the end of the half. Well, we thought this was going to be a little toe-to-toe, and we are exactly right. 38-38 at the half. Sweden had the biggest lead of that first half, lead by 7. Estonia only ever managed to get a 3-point lead. But Estonia pulled Sweden back, and we are locked at 38 at the half. Sweden's issues from the 3-point line continue. Their offensive rebound has kept them in it. (21-18) overall. 11 assists. Estonia do move the ball particularly well. Drell with 8 lead scorers for the home country. Borg with 11, Arkanson with 7, and he's had to work hard for everything he's got. Spires had that 7 points in a little spell in that second quarter. And we can get a look at the best plays in that quarter. And you'd expect to see, well, probably Nicholas Spires' 3 at some point in these second quarter best plays. Well, there's Spires with his first 2 of that run of 7. And Spires again with the back cut and then the 3. That was his 7 points. Well, if you're going to be critical, Sweden have to shoot the 3 ball better. They have to run Arkanson off some screens to create opportunities for him. Estonia have, if they have anything, they have a mismatch on the inside, and if they collapse the defense, they're making open 3s. Simple, effective. If it's working, just stay with it. But what we've got is a tied ball game at the half. Join us shortly to see who gets the win. We'll be back here in Tallinn in a few minutes.
This body size. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown.
Goes in for the dunk.
Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks. Winning time. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me!
It's another player based in northern Portugal, in Porto. Russell! Oh my, look at that for a three-pointer. We talk about the dangerous shooters from outside for Romania.
He passes back outside, the three-pointer from the Yanovich! And it's a three-point game right at the end of the quarter. Wow!
Again, throws it up, oh, and he makes it. That is unbelievable from Yamada. And it'll be a chance for a 4-point play. How good was this?
4.5 minutes it took him to get that first bucket. Oh, and the rejection! For Turkey, Cedi Osman, tough take and foul. Goodness me. And that's why he played in the league.
Take inside, throw it down, big man. Lazic saw an open hole and took it.
Francisco gets it, decides to shoot it. Oh! Are you kidding me? Silva Francisco with the dagger!
Well, get it rejected. To Bellis, said not in your house. And oh my goodness, both ends of the floor. His name is Azuolas Tubelis. What a play. Atsi Prashao, excuse me.
The score is wrong on the board. It's an 82-81. Lloyd steps back for the game. Oh, Jordan Lloyd for the win. Silence in the arena. Jordan Lloyd has broken the hearts of this Latvian crowd. Steps back, releases. It's clearly good. Jordan Lloyd has a 37-point game, but the last three are the most important three.
Got to get it in bound. Fredriksson goes behind the back, goes up for it. Ah, baby! Good night, Iceland! Elva! MVP Fredriksson has done it! Down 21, but together, collectively, they found a way and they came back and won it.
How many times are we going to see this?
Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Go attacks the closeout, feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
Well, welcome back to Tallinn. We're at the half, and we are tied up. Let's take a look at the top scorer for Sweden, Tobias Borg. Well, they know all about him in Palencia in Spain, where he plays his club basketball. And he's made some tough ones. Always recognized as someone who can shoot the three, create a little space and separation. But he's made some tough shots that he's manufactured in the keyway, and has really taken a lot of responsibility offensively as Estonia really do key on Håkansson. Borg has stepped into the breach. Well, he took care of business on game day 3. Henry Drell loves playing against Sweden, obviously. 23 points on game day 3, has 8 at the half. Blocks and rebounds as well. Announced himself in the game with this deep 3. One of those guys that just loves to play. So Estonia back out on the floor. Sweden have got some adjustments to make. Estonia's pretty much following the way it wants to play. Get some inside post-ups, and if the defense collapses, it's pretty simple. Find the open guy. Sweden's issue, they really can't have Håkansson having to handle the ball under that pressure. They then deny him, and he has to come back to receive it. And that's, Coach Ruppinen clearly understands his team, clearly has had a great amount of success with this Swedish national team. He'll know ways to get Håkansson good looks at the... And then his bigs have just got to do a little bit of a better job defensively as much as anything else. They're getting a little bit bullied on the inside. The issue he really has, Håkansson is the most productive three-point shooter in the World Cup qualifiers in Europe, and they are chasing him everywhere. And at the same time, they are shooting poorly from beyond the arc. Borg has 11 points, Palmqvist has 3 rebounds. They're getting contributions, Sweden. They just have to find ways to get their best scorers the basketball. Drell with 8 points, Joe Saar with 4 rebounds, and Drell again with the 3 assists. He really does have impact. Tobias Borg, 2 from 5 and 2 from 3, 40%. If the rest of the team was shooting 40% from the three-point line, they would be in control of the game. 4 from 15 on that first half. Sweden 6 for 10. Estonia, they do such a good job at dragging the defense down to the key and then kicking to the perimeter shoot. They all maintain their space on the perimeter so well and always try to create that clear line between the ball and where they want to receive it. Well, one asset trying to bring Slim Vander then back into this roster. 16 years he's been with the national team. And that's an experience you want to bring back in. Well, there's the World Cup Qualifier app. Download that, get all the updates, stats from the World Cup qualifiers around the world. Well, we've still got a whole day of action, still action later on this evening from the Americas. And a full day of action tomorrow. What a competition window it has already been. Still action to come across, well over a day of action, and this one is going to add to that. Tied up at the half, 38 apiece. And Sweden and Pansar are really going to have a game here. He's going to have to take some of the load off of Håkansson. Drops it inside. Pota going to work. Baseline was open for him, didn't take it. Now he's in a problem. They're going to call the travel. Kenny Poto had the baseline, didn't take it. Surog gets it into the half court, gets it back, has a look at his options, will turn down the ball screen. The quick release on the three is no good. Spires comes down with another positive stat. Håkansson will advance the basketball. He's having to just work. Pulls the trigger from the three-point line, count it. Got to keep him fresh, got to find him looks. Gets the first points of this second half. Reyesti. Sucker punched on the back screen. Super execution. Falk hands it off, gets it back. Spires gets Håkansson on a curl, needs a pass. Panzer lines up the three, is long. And here come Estonia again. Surog kicks it. Spires fouls on the closeout. Poto's got to put a body on him as he banks that back cut. Just bump him as he comes off that back screen. Take away the line to the hoop. The three, quick, is released and knocked down. Treyer again just doesn't think. It's in the DNA of this team. The green light from the three-point line. If you're open, put it up. Pansar has it knocked away, just about retains it, needs a pass, finds one. Poto turns it over. Estonia rampant on the break. In the corner, same player, same shot. Couldn't get it to drop though. Foul on the glass. Este picks up the personal. Treyer is feeling it though. Pansar. Arkansas again, just being chased everywhere. No space. Pansar finds him. Foul on the closeout. Suro picks up the personal. He's going to rotate out. And that's the real advantage that they have, is they keep running player after player after player at Arkansas. And he's having to literally just work to stay out there. He inbounds it. Pansar. Poto with a pass. Spires. Gets into a little indecision. 4.9 on the clock. Sweden still have possession of the basketball. I think the officials are spot on again, but they're gonna take a look. Estonia have challenged it. Again, we don't have them mic'd up for this window, but you're going to get to see the same replays that they see. Well, from that, it does look like it should be an Estonian ball. Spires recovers it. Knocked out of his hands, but in trying to recover it, he looks like he's the last guy that... Successful challenge. Kuname advances the basketball as Estonia will weave it. Trey's just a little all over the place at the moment. Picks himself up again. 4 on the possession. Tough drive. Ball goes out of bounds. Or doesn't go out of bounds. But Poto recovers it. Hakanson. Again, it doesn't matter when they switch. If you've got him, you chase him. Hakanson breaks the defense down. Off the glass for 2 is good. Has to pick himself up off the floor yet again. Arkansas's picked up the technical foul here. Don't think he had a problem with a foul. I think he made a comment. It looked like he made a comment about, well, I'm not getting any protection at the far end. And I have to say, that I understand his pain on that, because he is literally being chased everywhere on the floor. It's a great job defensively by Estonia. That's not say anything else but that. And Kulamaya picks the moment to step to the free throw line and knock down. And that's his point. He gets a little contact at the other end of the floor. Kulamaya inside, outside. They hit the second side and reverse it. Drell has it. Kulamai is long with the three. Bangala comes down with a defensive rebound. Harkanson looks to turn the corner, drops it inside. Bangala misses the layup, will have to earn it from the free throw line. Throw it down, big man. He gets a drive lane to the hoop, get through that contact and throw it down. Should be unwanting here, not having to earn both from the free throw line. Bangala. Misses the first. And makes the second. We've got a new ball game, 6:27 in the third. Kulamai beats the pressure with the pass. Quick release down on the offensive end is no good for Reyeste. Pansar. Harkanson has it. Turns down the ball screen now. Who use it? Hampton hands it back to him. Hampton for the three is long. Bangala comes down with the offensive rebound. Pansar again looking to attack it. Finds to Harkanson. Wide open in the corner. Hampton for three. Five points personal for Hampton. And Pansar will be charged with the personal. Kulamai is going to peel himself off the floor. Same thing, if you do not stop the basketball and force Estonia into something in the half court, they are just going to attack the ring. Every time no one has slowed the ball down, they have just gone and either got the positive of the foul or the positive of the score. Reyeste will check out. Surak will check in. Kulamai from the free throw line. Picked up 2 fouls early. Still on those 2 fouls. 2 for 2 from the line. Harkanson opens up to the ring for 2, blows the layup, and again it's making him play quicker, making him take a tough shot. Henry Drell open in the corner for the 3 is no good. And Sweden will clean up the mess on the glass. Harkanson again having to pick it up. With nothing really to go against. Hampton drops it inside. Extra pass. Foul on the play. And Treya. Blomqvist went up. Adam Ramstat, you'd have thought, would have gone up. Well, they've called the unsportsmanlike. Do like the call. You can't just foul to stop the score without a legitimate attempt. 2 for 2 from the line. And Sweden will have a possession. A 14-second possession from the sideline. Palmqvist goes 2 for 2 from the 3-throw line. Harkanson is literally putting in a huge shift here. Backs it out, wants a bit of separation to play with. Steps back, is short with a 3, chases that one down. just about keeps it alive, but Drell has a chance to run here. 5 on 3, they've just got to find the open guy. Drell is fouled. Hampton takes one for the team. It's around this time on game day 3 that Estonia established a little bit of control in the game. Drell goes 1 for 2. Tobias Borg moves it on. Arkansson can go either way. Borg drops it inside, just execution let him down. Kulamai attacks it. You don't stop him, he's going to keep going. Gets it back, little ball fake. In the lane for 2 is no good. Great work on the glass by Lamstad. Just used his body. Arkansson, chance to make this a 5-point game. And they are working him over. Hard hedge. Arkansson picks up foul number 3. In stance, arm extended into the chest. There's only going to be one call. And he really has been worked over in this game. Legally, I hasten to add. He really has had every single guy guarding him in a blue shirt go after him hard. He has 12 points, Arkansson. And he's had to work so hard for every single one of them. Kasper Surag gets it in and gets it back. They change the angle, get the inside touch. Kulamai. Well, Drell just cleans up the mess. And somehow, Sweden come down with the basketball. Tobias Borg would advance it. They're going to call that offensive as well. If you stay in stance and put your body where you need to put your body, it makes the offense do something else. And it's clearly great defense to take away the line that Hampton wanted to get the angle for the ball screen. Just relax, just execute. Hampton will sit down. Sweden still have the 2-point lead. Kulamai has it, gets it into the half court. Surog moves it on. The long 3, which was a little bit of a settle for the 3, was not in rhythm at all. Palmquist can't get the 3 to drop. Leaked out. Drell with a throwdown. And he ties the game at 49 apiece. Sweden will take the timeout. Coach Rippinen wants to talk about it. It's as you were at the half. 11-11 so far on this quarter. 49-49 on the game. Henry Drell leaks out to get the throwdown. Let's get into the timeout with Mikko Rippinen. Well, Henry Drell getting it done again. 11 points personal and 3 assists. And we've got a new ball game with 2:55 to go in 3. Tobias Borg will advance the basketball. Drops it inside to Spies. Extra cast. Bangala is fouled. He's going to have to go to the free throw line again. Share the ball really well, Sweden. Bangala has to finish this play. Bangala makes the first. Surog in the half court, needs a pass. Well, Drell cut baseline, they threw it to where he was, not where he was going. Well, they have all sorts of problems getting it in. Pansar almost turns it over. Drell read it. Melvin Pansar will inbound the basketball. Borg advances over the timeline and looks to attack it on the dribble. Gets inside, little hang time, can't make the 2 drop. And Bangala's called for the foul on the glass. Did all the hard work, Tobias Borg, then just couldn't finish the play. Loose ball foul, so with both teams in the penalty. Estonia will go to the free throw line. Treya's probably thinking, I'm at home, I'm supposed to get the hometown roll. Had a look at it, didn't drop. Makes a second. Pansar. Spies, little ghost screen action. Pansar gets it back. Pansar again shakes, bakes, and throws it away. 4-on-3 break. Just have to find the open guy, and the open guy is Henrik Drell in the lane for 2 is good. "13 points personal for Drell. Pansar pulls the trigger from the 3-point line, way off. It's Henry Drell time. End of 3rd, beginning of 4th. Estonia beginning to deja vu the moment with Sweden. Borg, they go inside. Bangala off his foot, goes out of bounds. Just to remind you, a 9-2 run at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, just gave Estonia a breathing space that they controlled to get the game on game day 3. Henry Drell has just started that process right now. Makes the 3, and they get the stop. Off the glass for 2 is no good. Chance to go the other way, and Sweden have numbers. Borg gives it up. Håkansson has to come back. Borg, wide open, is off from the 3-point line, and they just cannot make enough threes. Henry Drell. Inside, outside. In the lane for the wide open 2, which they blow, and Bangala couldn't hold it. Pressure gets to everyone. It's Sweden's time to challenge the call. 6.7 seconds remain at the end of the third. Let's take a look. Yep, I think Sweden will get it back. That last fingertip touch looked like it belonged to Estonia. Yellow, blue. To me, anyway. If it's inconclusive, they have to stay the same way. Referee's coming back. And the ball will stay with Estonia. 6.7 seconds to increase this 4-point lead. No more coaches' challenges. A big 6.7 seconds in terms of momentum here. Drell. Oh, wide open. Can't get it to go. Defensive rebound belongs to Nicholas Spires. And at the end of 3, Estonia on the back of the 4-0 run at the end of the quarter lead this one 55-51. And there's a little deja vu moment in these two with these two teams. Sweden just cannot make enough threes. They've shot 23 threes, more threes than 2, and they're shooting 26%. You have to question the selection at times. Let's take a look at the best plays of the third quarter. Well, if you're a Swedish fan, you love the opening 3. Håkansson got a little bit of separation and space. But since then, he's had to work so hard. Henry Drell becoming more and more influential as this game goes on. Drell has 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds on 19 minutes of basketball. Well, as you see the courtside 1891 app, download that code, download the app, or just go onto the website, sign on, and get all the action from FIBA Basketball around the world. Highlights, live streams, it's all there. And there are lots of games like this where it is too close to call. Sweden just have to make some threes. If they make some threes, you've got to fancy them to win. But they just cannot get anything to drop. Defensive rebound belongs to Wilhelm Falk. Arkansson moves it on to Ball, takes the ball screen. Arkansson looks inside. That's Falk finishes the play. To me, it looked a little flop. Let's take a look. Catches. Not sure what the referee called. Oh, Falk comes down, but Spires fires up the three. My word. Keep it alive on the glass. And if the first half is anything to go by, Nicholas Spires will probably score the next 6 points. Spires goes to 10 personal on 2 from 4 from the floor. Player with the foul line jump shot. That is sweet. When he just gets his head on the target, knocks down at 12 points personal. Arkansson moves it on. Bangala trying to go to work. Tries to get to the middle. Right hand layup. Can't get it to drop. Gets it, rebound and gets the put back. Great things happen if you outwork your opponent, and Bangala just did that. 5 points personal for Zabar Bangala. Block. This is Nicholas Spires' time. Gets the defensive block. And there is life in those 30-odd-year-old legs. Throws it away. Inside, outside. Here he goes again. Flair is off with a three. Defensive rebound is not claimed. Kulamay attacks. Will go to the free throw line. It's a game of inches, a game of decisions. Sweden had it and lost it. There's always a traveling contingent of Swedish fans. Kulamay on the free throw line. Drops the first. Gives the lead back to Estonia. They lead this 59-58. It's not been a great night from the line for Estonia. Under 60% after only missing 1 from 26 on game day 3. Borg puts it on the floor. Tries to get a little separation here. Nice pass. Felt super timing. Just beautiful execution. Drell just lines it up. And they're just hard on it. Great offensive rebound. Tremendous effort on the glass by Reyeste. Borg takes one for the team. And this is you can use the fact that they're face guarding Arkansson. No one helps. If he's the furthest guy from the ball, there's normally that lane straight down the middle. Borg picks up his second foul. Hampton checks in for Sweden. Surog needs a pass, finds one. Drell outside the three-point line, goes inside. Great read. Hampton read it like a book. Pansar, who's back in the game, breaks the defense down and one. Need to check where they caught it, but it looked to me as though he'd already picked it up. Pansar attacks. Yeah, I'd say he'd already picked it up. We'll go to the free throw line. Estonia will take the timeout. And with 7:21 in the game to go. Pansar will go to the free throw line with a chance to make this a two-possession game. And this is where you have to know your team, because Coach Ranula may be looking to not take the early three as they've done on the last three possessions. But if that's his team and if that's what they do, it's a tough thing to ask them to stop. Foul trouble, not so acute. Well, this is the Nicholas Spires highlight show. Knocks down the three, gets the block. That's a super pass by Borg. Wilhelm Falk really had to move and time it, and then Pansar, who really has had a quiet game by his own standards, has a chance to complete the three-point play and move on to 6 points personal. Arkansson checks back in. Hampton's on the free throw line to make this a 4-point game. Which he does. Drell gets it into the half court. Surog moves it on. They get Drell in the corner. 7 on the possession. Surog needs a little separation here. He's going to have to put this up. And Bangala fouls, but fouls on the floor. Two seconds on the possession when he fouled then. Leeste will sit down. Kulamai will handle the basketball on the sideline. Estonia have 2 fouls to give, Sweden only the 1. Drell and Wilhelm Falk just checking out where they're getting dinner later. Drell, front cut, doesn't receive it. Almost a 5-second count on the sideline. Surog dances, steps back for the 3. Oh! What a play. Surog goes to 11 personal. They needed that to drop. Hampton in the block, tries to go to work. Needs a pass, finds a pass. Arkansson, deep 3. Oh! Answers, and answers with credit. Arkansson just knocks down the 3. 15 points personal. I don't think he's been in a game where he's had to work as hard to get 15 as he is right now. Kulamai, quick release for the 3 is no good. Arkansson and Falk hunt it down. And Surag takes one for the team, picks up the personal. Arkansson just sucked the air out of the gym when he made this. They're excited. They're going with Surag, who just made the three. And this is cute. Sweet looking move. Here's Arkanson again. Breaks the defense down, is fouled as he tries to turn the corner. That'll be the 4th team foul for Estonia. What a window we're having. 6 minutes to go. Sweden almost with their backs to the wall in this group. Need to get a win. They do not want to be 0-4 and waiting for other results. The format of these 14 groups means a win puts Sweden right back into contention. Arkanson will inbound. Pansar. Great cut. Falk in the lane. Doesn't get it to drop though. Kulumaya gives it up and they turn it straight back over. Bangala grabs it back to Falk, who's fouled. Falk did so well to hang on to the pass back. Crazy turnover. Almost threw it out of bounds and in keeping it inbounds. They'll end up going to the free throw line. Hermet picks up his 4th foul. Wilhelm Falk knocks down the first. Two for two from the line. 6-point lead, 10 points for Wilhelm Falk. Surag gets it back. Needs a pass, finds the pass. Kulumaya played the whole possession. That's a travel. Whole possession above the foul line. Never turned the defense at all. (17-7) on the quarter. Sweden trying to close out a game that keeps their hopes really alive. Bangala needs a pass. There's a holding foul away from the ball. Joe Saar will pick up the personal. Hampton will go to the free throw line. Well, he's wrapped him. Hampton makes the first. And 2 for 2 from the line. Well, they may not be able to shoot the three very well on tonight's game, but they're 80% from the free throw line, Sweden. Treya attacks it. Bangala plays great defense. And as a team, Pansar comes down with it. 2-on-1 break. Pansar going up, gets the 2. And we've got a 10-point game. Pansar with the finish. Sweden with a 10-point lead. Coach Ranula with the timeout. Drell with 16. Saar with 5 rebounds. Drell with 3 assists. Hasn't added to his assists in this second half. Had 3 assists at the half. I'm always apart from specific scenarios in games, you do what you do. And the way that Estonia play this is they like to go inside. They'll go inside, outside, and shoot the shot. And if they're open early, they'll shoot it. That's what you do. Especially now that you're down in the game. 10 down, which can disappear in an absolute heartbeat. 4:57. 72-62. Estonia with the basketball. Surog. Again, if you feel that's your shot, take your shot. Drell. Steps back, strokes the three, is long. Great work on the glass. This is tremendous work on the glass by Joe Saar. And that'll put Sweden into the penalty. Hampton picks up foul number 4. Kumai gets to the middle, off the glass for 2. Kulame with an easy finish. Great first step, gets into the middle. Pansar will take the ball screen. Falk does a great job at recovering. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Well, there's the score. There's the stop. Konod-Sak will cut after bringing it in. Cuts to the hoop. No one guarded him. Gets the 2. Konod-Sak just released to the hoop. Gets the 2. And a quick 4-0 run makes it a 6-point game. Sweden take the timeout. Where does Coach Rippenden go? Surely the option of running Harkansson off screens and then sending him away from the basketball could create opportunity for Sweden here. They will face guard him. They will not help off him. So if you can get him off a screen, great. If not, send him away, and then penetration and breaking down the defense will create opportunities to go back to him. Kulame, great penetration. And Spires got caught on the wrong side. Harkansson fills the double team, moves it on. Gets it back, has a look at his options. Pansar comes high. 10 on the possession. Spires lines up the 3. Can't get it to go. Great rebound. Super work on the glass by Pansar. Harkansson pulls the trigger. Had a roll around and didn't drop. Bangala couldn't get the offensive rebound. 6-point game, an eternity. 3:26 remains. You think Sweden have to get to 76 here to make sure they win this, as a minimum. Surag gets it off. Kulame looks to turn the corner, gets to the lane again, slips and falls. And Spires comes down with it. Harkansson will get it over the half line. Pansar. Every possession a huge possession. Pansar steps back, strokes the 3, doesn't get it to drop. 3-on-1 break here, just pick the right pass. Kulame doesn't think and can't get it to drop. And Falk is fouled and will walk the floor to shoot the throws. Gotta think 76 should be enough points for Sweden. But Falk misses the first. They've been so good from the free-throw line, shooting 80% on the game, and they now, when they really need to, they need to step up, knock it down. Second is good. Kulamai will advance the basketball. Don't need to reach or foul. Kulamai falls again. Just recovered. Traore lines up the three. Is long. Can't get it to drop, or does he? Bangala, what a rebound. Had three blue shirts around him. Håkansson thinks about it, gets his feet set, strokes it, knocks it down. That could be the dagger to the heart. Surak advances it. Traore goes to the baseline side. His fouls as he steps through. He'll go to the free throw line. Just the gathering, the dribble sideways, just made it like a drill. Got balance, got his feet set. Håkansson knocks it down. $18 personal on the game. Still time, still plenty of time. Kasper Traore on the free throw line. Living it, absolutely living it. Oh for 2 at this stage. Unbelievable. And they've turned it over. Well, in the same way that you would not expect Traore to miss the free throws. He's shooting 88% coming into this game across the World Cup qualifiers so far. And then Håkansson, the man who has literally carried his team throughout this game, just turns it over. As we were, 10-point game, 140. Kulamai thinks about it. Traore can't get it to drop. Bangala is a rebound machine at the moment. Håkansson needs a pass. Spires is the man to relieve the pressure. 10 on the clock. 25-11, fourth quarter for Sweden. Håkansson hesitates. Nowhere to go. He's going to travel. The phrase dead on his feet could be applied to Håkansson at the moment. They have worked him out. Håkansson's going to get a, I think he'll get a blow on the bench while his team are on defense. Kulamai puts it on the floor, moves it on. Yosa taking a long time to get the shot away, settles for the three, count it. Light at the end of the tunnel for Estonia. 7-point game. 5 points personal for Joe Saar. Falk will sit. Drell's back in as well for Estonia. Håkansson checks back in. Håkansson relieves the pressure out of bounds. Fills the double team, moves it on. Pansar. Probably their most comfortable three guards on the floor here at the moment. Borg. Spires thought about it, didn't take it. Pansar in the lane. Bangala will have to go to the free throw line. Super job by Sweden. It's a 3-possession game right now, and Bangala's going to the free throw line. Joe Saar picks up his 4th. Bangala. Can't get the first one to drop. Well, he's a 66% free throw shooter. Makes the 2nd. And Estonia will take the timeout. Pretty much 35 seconds remain. 8-point game. 3-possession game. Stranger things have happened in these World Cup qualifiers. And with the offensive firepower that this team have from the 3-point line, anything is possible. Points by quarter. Well, Estonia had that 4-point advantage with the 3rd quarter scores, but 26-14. Sweden have been so good in the 4th quarter. So where do Estonia go? Who do they want this 3? They're going to have to go. Well, they're going to have to get a quick shot. It's the most important thing. They could just go to drill quickly in the post just to get a quick 2 and then do it from the 3-point after. Having just made the last one, the 3 is away. And Bangala, another rebound. Borg has it. Fouled, and that's unsportsmanlike. Treya saw no option really. Tobias Borg will go to the free-throw line, and then Sweden will have possession of the game. What did we say at the beginning? Coach Rippinen and Sweden have got themselves into numerous situations in recent years where they've had big wins, big games. And they've found a way to win in a huge one here in Estonia. Treya with the unsportsmanlike foul. Tobias Borg with the free throws. Tobias Borg to ice the game. Makes both. It's a 4-possession game. Sweden will have it on the sideline. Pansar. The 3 from Hampton is no good. Defensive rhythm. Kulamai picks it out of the air, gives it up, and turns it straight over. It's been one of those games at the office. And Sweden will take the timeout because they're talking points difference right now. 5.4 seconds. They've obviously won the game. But 13 is better than 10. 12 is better than 10. And Coach Rippinen has been in these situations so often, he will not leave any opportunity unexplored. Håkansson had 18, Borg 13, and Falk with 12. Falk's been really good in the fourth quarter. So here we go, the last 5.4 seconds. Sweden trying to increase the points difference. Obviously they lost to Estonia by 11. That's why it's so important. Hampton. Got to put it up. And they missed the opportunity. If it comes to a head-to-head, Estonia will have the advantage. But they lose this one, 79-69. That's a great win for Sweden. Faced with the pressure of losing would almost certainly mean elimination. They found a way to win. They found a way to take care of business in the fourth quarter. Tremendous performance in the fourth quarter by the Swedes. A 28-14 fourth quarter for Sweden. Keeps them alive in this World Cup qualification series. 2 games in the next window. They'll have to win both. But 1 and 2 sounds so much better than 1 and 3 sounds so much better than 0 and 4. A lifeline for Sweden. The pressure continues for Estonia. Slovenia get the win as well in Czechia. So we'll look at that in a moment in terms of the effect on the table. But this was just a super performance by Sweden. They got to 30% from the 3-point line, just scraped themselves into respectable numbers. 31 free throw attempts. Won the rebound battle, shared the ball better. Everything was slightly better from the Swedish perspective. Scoring-wise, they shared the points. Håkansson had to work hard for his 18. Borg had 13 and Falk 11. Contributions across the roster. Let's not forget the contribution of the big man, Zaba Bangala. 9 rebounds, really crucial towards the end of that game. And these are the best plays of the fourth quarter. Nicholas Spires had his moment from the 3-point line, and he was instrumental with the block and getting the emotion of this Swedish roster in the right place, as they really did dominate in that fourth quarter. Pansar had a quiet night in so many ways, but came through with big plays at the end. You gotta love this Estonian roster as well. Kasper Surag has great size for a guard, really does get the job done. And at 23 years old, he's gonna be around for a long, long time. So both these countries will start looking forward to to the last window of the first round. And Sweden have real aspirations to make the second round. And with everybody available in those summer windows, they're going to be in a very good place. Well, that wraps up just a tremendous comeback win for Sweden. Not necessarily on the night, but in this group, 1 and 3. Slovenia, as I've said, have actually beaten Czechia, so they will top the group. But Sweden, with the 79-69 win, have given themselves a look at qualification. It's been a great night for them here in the Estonian capital of Tallinn. 7,000 people came wanting to see the Estonian win, but the few hundred fans from Sweden that made the trip will go home very, very happy. It's been another great game in these World Cup qualifiers. It's been a privilege as always. Me, Mark Clark, goodbye from Tallinn. Check out the schedule. There's so many more games. Great games to come. We'll see you soon for more action for the World Cup qualifiers. Bye for now.